Beloved Creator, thank you for this new day and for bringing us together. And we ask that our numbers be strengthened and our messages heard as we go into this week of activities. We acknowledge the importance of keeping our connection to you active as we go about our duties. Thank you for this new day and for your guidance in creative ways to address the issues at hand, important issues with your help needed. And so it is.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. This is another 28 and a half minutes on cable TV, informing you about what's going on with our sheriffs. Our 36 sheriffs on Oregon that do not have a proper oath, do not have their bona fides in order. The office of sheriff is vacant in every county. The person sitting there does not have the authority. They haven't done the work. And it has to cease. And this is part of the effort. I want to bring forth a little information. I have it here. I can bring it up and read it. I'm putting this document together because of what's going on in Yamhill County. It's insane. So the two-part is probably to the municipal court for Newburgh. I'm not sure yet. But basically what happens is jurisdictions assume responsibilities they don't have. And until you inform them, they will continue to usurp. So this is what I'm getting together for Charlie to go through and clean it up and give it a cause number so we can use this Tuesday for Michelle. I'd like to read it. A third-party intervention by a clerk from a higher court, the one Supreme Court on Oregon, Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record claiming original jurisdiction, with Article 7, aka Article 1, Section 1, our Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly in Social Compact. I'll go back and flesh that out after a while. Declaration of fact, colon. The woman known to our court as Michelle on Oregon Hendrickson is not in your jurisdiction, and a claim of cognizance in this and any other matter of the state versus one of us on the land and soil jurisdiction. We deny you standing, status, venue, law form, and or jurisdiction over the body, mind, spirit, flesh, blood, soul, man or woman with our progeny on Oregon, the state, among the several states in our union. Consider these facts. 1. Living testimony in the form of an affidavit of, truth, properly done, becomes a fact in 30 days without rebuttal. We have 6.75 years without rebuttal. We implemented Ex parte Milligan, Article 3, one Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction, found in Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record, Article 1, Section 1, in Oregon, Article 7, Jurisdiction, the Jural Provisional Government on Oregon, November 2022. Signed, sealed, stamped, witness, proof of service, published at www.orsja.org, YouTube, Brighteon, 3 Cable TV, Portland. Notice and demand to the agent is applicable to the principal and so forth. Michelle on Oregon Hendrickson, identified here, is a woman not in your jurisdiction. She, and by extension, Jural men and other women and our progeny are sovereign on Oregon. Therefore, our court demands jura summa imperii for Michelle on Oregon Hendrickson and others to follow. So, for those among us that don't understand all the articles, amendments, and numbers in Roman numerals, I'll go back and go over this a bit. A third-party intervention. This is what the clerk of this higher court is doing. Now, when you read Article 3 in the United States of America's Constitution, circa 1859, the actual Constitution, jure, J-U-R-E, sometimes known as de jure, that group. So in Article 3, that's the only place in the Constitution where a man or a woman with our progeny can find remedy. It's not in Article 1, and it's not in some other court. That court, Article 3, is the court where a man can find remedy against the state, specifically any one of them that go against us. And then they corrected what was not written in Article 3 in the Bill of Rights when they wrote the Amendment 7. And in Amendment 7, it specifies that it has to be a jury trial, and it has to be in all matters in common law where the value is over $20. Anything less than $20, judges do. Over $20 in value, it has to be done by a court of 12, a jury of 12, making that decision. And that decision has no appeal, in fact. And that group, that entity, was made by the social compact of Article 1, Section 1 of Oregon's Constitution, circa 1859, in June 2018 by the people in the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly in a social compact. So the court exists, and it has existed for 6 years. What we're doing right now is bringing the fraud of Article 7 amended to the forefront of the Oregon consciousness through cable TV, our publication, Oregon de Jure Journal, website, www.orsja.org, and our affiliations and connections with all those that are interested in a constitutional Republican form of government on Oregon and the other 32 states. So right now, our sheriffs, seem to be participating in a stonewall action of refusing to come to grips with the reality of the situation. When it's proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that the state of Oregon, aka all caps state of Oregon, the Salem oligarchy, is a crumbling mess. They can't put forth a government. They can't put forth a legitimate that will provide its bona fides. Secretary of State, the new one, Tobias Reed. We talked to his deputy, Michael. They have yet to provide us with their bona fides or to open the state archives. If you cannot support your claims, you fail. And apparently the state Secretary of State for the state of Oregon and possibly Oregon the state, we don't know. We can't see the documents. That bunch, the oligarchy, cannot prove their bona fides. And we need the sheriffs on all 36 counties to comprehend, not understand, but understand and comprehend that the sheriff is the senior executive on Oregon. I'm not going to answer that one. So when we're doing our confrontations, nonviolent, but definitely confrontations, they can be polite and meek. We're always meek, meaning we keep our weapons in our holsters. We have a problem with Yamhill right now. I thought it was going to be Marion or Washington or someplace else. It looked like it was going to be Lynn County for a while, but it's turning out to be Yamhill. And time after time, whatever it happens to be, turns out to come to a head in Yamhill. In fact, now might be a good time to stop this and look up the correspondence with Yamhill and come back. And I yield.
Hi, my name is Charlie White. I'm with the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. We've been working for quite some time, connecting with our sheriffs, or at least trying, to encourage them and actually require them to take a proper oath to the proper constitution with God and the laws of nature included. So this is my first appeal. Where are our sheriffs? Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record has made numerous visits and relentless communications to our county sheriffs on Oregon. Why? Because our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. It is our county sheriffs that should be there to assist seniors to prevent their eviction from their home and all they possess. It should be our county sheriffs who protect and defend the people from a corrupt court system, rather than ticketing them or supporting the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts. Our sheriffs seem to be avoiding any engagement with us, the people reaching out for a conversation about their refusal to see us. Contact requests are met with cricket sounds. Where are our sheriffs? It is significant that they take a proper oath to the Constitution circa 1859 with its original jurisdiction. It's a necessity. That is to the people rather than to a corporation, and to our Creator, that is, with God included. Such a dejuration, an oath, is needed for there to be remedy in our system of governance. Let's get this ball rolling. It's just taking one of you to make a difference. It gets it started to assist in awakening your colleagues in sheriffdom. Let it be so.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.